Okay, so now we're going to work on converting between degree, minute, seconds, DMS notation, into decimal degrees, and the reverse. What you want to realize is that in 1 minute, or in 1 degree, sorry, so in 1 degree, it works out that there's 60 minutes. And we denote the minutes with a foot mark, degrees, of course, the degree symbols. And then in one minute, there's 60 seconds. So a second is a very tiny part of a degree. And in on the surface of the Earth, it can add up to a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. That's actually an exercise that has you calculate how many miles 1 degree of arc length is on the Earth. So that's kind of cool. Or 1 minute even, and it's quite a distance. But then you project it out into the solar system and the galaxy, and one second of a degree is pretty in the short run. It's not very big, but in a galactic scale, it's huge. So that's why we need to. One reason why these became in land, the inland area, it made a difference. But anyway, so how do you do it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my 24 seconds, and I'm going to take 24 and divide that by 60, and that puts how many minutes that 24 seconds is, and it's less than a half a minute, so it'll be less than 0.5, I know, because there's 30. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in 12, and that'll be 12 point however many minutes. I'll divide that by 60, and that'll be how many degrees. So decimal degrees. So I'm going to do this. So I'll know it'll be 37 point. Let's see. So I'm going to start with 24 divided by 60. I got 0.4. I'll add 12. So I've got 12.4, and I'll need to divide that by 60. So I'm getting 0.206666667. I'm going to round it to 2.207. So 0.207 degrees is what this is in degree, minute, seconds. Okay, so now we're going to go from decimal degrees into DMS notation. So we know there's 28 degrees. That's given. But then what we want to do is, we know we've got 0.29 degrees, so we'll take 0.923, sorry. And I'm going to multiply that by 60, and that'll be how many minutes it is. So 0.923 times 60, I'm getting 55.38, so 55 minutes. So then I'm just going to take the decimal part, the 0.38 part, and times that by 60. And I didn't do something right. 0.38 times 60, that's what I didn't do. So I'm getting 22.8. I can do it, leave it as 22.8 seconds. I'm going to round to 23 seconds. Okay, so that's how we go from decimal degrees to DMS, and the first one is DMS to decimal degrees. And there's these exercises here we could do, and there's also some here. I don't know how much more you need. I'll go find my answers to these two sets of exercises, and I'll post those in this flipped classroom area.